is where I think about there is where it starts to fall flat. I don't know. Like, I like it, but I don't know what to do with it. Let's move on. This must be the most frustrating thing in the world. But this is what I do when I make music. I just click around till I find something. Tits. I kind of want to know what tits is. Okay. Ooh. Loud. I think this is the track. This one. What type of genre is this? I don't know. I don't work in like genres. I just make music. But I guess it all is kind of dubstep, maybe. Kind of. This one I showed on Widless stream. And for some reason my voice don't want to work today. But I'm gonna let this. I'm getting delay. That's the problem. Why am I getting so much delay? Delay. 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 No, that's better now. I just turned it off. Back on. It's basically what I do for my job in IT. Right, I'm gonna play this, and then I'll make a drink, and then we'll come back and we'll finish it. Boom. Okay. I guess it looped. I feel some longer bed in subs. Type in there. A bit more variation. I just thought, there we go. Because I had ozone. It was giving me a slight bit of delay. Found a burger downstairs. So I'm gonna eat and listen. That was a good burger. Right. So I agree with you with the subs. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, and anyone who don't agree is lying as well. I could eat pizza, kebab, and burgers every single day of my life for the rest of my life. It's food of gods. Like, do you know what makes a good meal? Meat cooked. Pretty much it. So if you slap a bit of meat in between two bits of bread, mate, you got yourself a meal. Well, you guys don't have like English fish and chips, thick motherfucking fries. How can you hate kebab? Oh, oh. Oh, shawarma. Oh, and my new favorite is I forget what it's called now, but it's like the minted lamb chunks. Can't be having none of that doner on the spit. Ugh. All like the shitty parts of the animal crushed together. No, you gotta have the chunks. Lovely bit of garlic sauce, couple of chilies. I want a fucking kebab now. See what you do to me. Yeah, it's all about the shish. I haven't properly smoked weed since I was 18. So that was 7 years ago. Just got bored. No, seriously, yeah. I woke up one day and I had a spliff in my ashtray. So I picked it up. Like, I pre-rolled it before I went to bed, so it wasn't smoked or anything. And I picked it up, I put it in my mouth laying in bed, and I lit it. I took a pull and I was like, that is fucking disgusting. And I haven't smoked since. True story. I do drink fuckloads though. I'm trying to quit cigarettes, but the thing is cigarettes ain't illegal, so I can walk down the street and smoke one and not get arrested. That's kind of nice. I mean, if you have to confine your whatever to your home and like in secrecy, you're kind of better off without it, in my mentality. Like, why are you going to do something you have? Anyway, let's get back to the track. No. Omnisphere is made by Spectratronics. It's very expensive, but it's very worth it. They also do Trillion, which is mainly for basses. That's really good too, but I haven't brought that yet. I've been trying it and I'm gonna buy it. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Like, I would say I spent about 2k on plugins, and I don't think I need any more. So I've got Complete, I've got Omnisphere, I'm gonna get Trillion, and that's it really. Well, I got Complete and their new keyboard for 1100. It's kind of worth it. I like it. The keyboard feels really nice. But Complete on its own, if you buy a cheap copy of, say, 4 on eBay, you can upgrade for like 150. So you can actually get the brand new Complete for probably 200 bucks. The more you know. The percussion on this track's crazy. I mean, it's just like chopped up loops, but I think it needs more melody. What are we playing? Not that sound. We playing anything on this? I don't think that's gonna fit anywhere. Nah, don't go old. is it just dumb? Like, could I just... Yeah, I know, like, all I have to do as a man is wake up, maybe get dressed. I don't know. It's at that stage where it just needs a little something, and I don't know what that is. So let's save this. I tried that, and I think I've got automation on the actual delay. Let's have a look. I did have. Oh yeah, but it crackles. I don't know. I can sit on that one for a bit. I'm not in a rush. Let me play you this one for shits and giggles. Okay, I was just making sure it's the right project. So this is a recreation of Wicked Game by Chris Isaac. God help us. far as I've got. But it's so silly. Anyway, let's find something. I kind of want to work on time, but it'd be weird. The world was on fire. I know, you can hear the lyrics in it. What about this? Okay. So this is a 160 tune. It's kind of like, I like where it's going, and I haven't really opened it in a while.
Keep a little cozy corner in your heart for me, 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 for me.
So that's as far as I've got. And here's the time for my opinion, even though no one cares. Where I am with vocals is there's about 10% of producers will actually use their vocal properly. If you can have a track where it sounds exactly the same and has nothing different in vibe and energy without the vocals, then why have you got the vocals? Like, I don't understand it. The reason why these vocals are here is purely just because I wanted like an atmospheric build up. I just wanted this.
for me, for me, for me, for me,
because that's like a really classic like jungle thing. But like, if it's really hard to explain. But if you're just going on to acapella for you, grabbing whatever 140 BPM acapella you can find, and then whacking it on to hide what's not there, like, that's bad production. That's bad production. And the whole burial thing with the pitched up vocals and that, it's been done. Why are you doing it? Like, that's my opinion. But this track, again, it's quite solid, but it's missing something. Yeah, exactly. Use your vocals as another instrument. Don't just slap it on top just because. I mean, like, example. Here we go. Okay. Let me find the project. Bear with me. Okay, that was really long, but this is what I mean. Let me get chat up again. There we go. Okay, this is what I mean. So this is my track, Drugs of Choice. It's a vocal track. So we'll play it with and then without. And you can see that it needs the vocals.
She wakes from sleep, deep from Ambien treats, down for hot, wet drops from Colombian beans. Then she drives goodbye with her kid back seat, moving fuel chewed from a desert heat. I sit alone with my fragile bones, got my crackberry malls and my Twitter drones. Bleeding eyes, multiplayer moans, got my U-porn love, feeling Facebook stoned. Who's got the sun on my face, and so my food machine spits out fresh.
See what? Okay, so you get the idea. Now without, it sounds like half finished. It's weird, but that's how vocals should be, in my opinion. And I'm using my own track and that's really arrogant, but it's the easiest example without downloading instrumentals. See what I mean? I got another example if I can find it. Another example is another track from my first album.
I'm running from my captors, racing down side streets, through subway stations, and I'm tired. Should I turn and face him? Why is it me they're after? Welcome to my world.
Or without. It's just boring. I love that snare though. My brother actually said something. We was having a conversation about what was he having? I can't remember what he was having a conversation about. I think it was like the Oscars. Yeah, it was the Oscars. And anyway, it got round to music because it always gets round to music. And I was saying like, oh, that was it. I was saying detective shows, yeah. Like the first season's usually the best because they can sit there and they can write for years to get everything perfect to shock the audience, etc., right? And then the second season, the network wants it like tomorrow, so it's usually worse. And he got round to albums and music, and my brother said, "Well, You have your whole life to write your first album. It's quite wise and very true. Don't rush to write an album. I wish I didn't. Make sure it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because once you've done one, people are going to expect another, aren't they? And another, and another. So maybe write an album, write music in the mindset of writing an album. But I wouldn't write an album. Not unless, like, there's the request for it. If people are like, oh, when are you going to release an album? Then write one. So there's my vocal examples anyway. Don't always need them, but if you do, go hard. Let's have a look. So this is my 2011 to 2013 folder. 2012, 13. Yeah. So let's see what's in here. I'm feeling this. I'm just listening, mate. Like, this track was written in. Let's have a look. What's it called? TEI. This track was written in 17th, so November 17th, 2012. Blah, 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 blah. I wrote an album in 2013. 2013. I can't remember when it was released. I think it was released end of 2012. So I would have been producing for 8 years. 7, 8 years. I wasn't ready though. Oh, actually, what's Tibet? That one's from 2011. Especially that bit. That's Well Streets. Walk down the street, don't be late. Girl sitting there waiting for a date. On the streets. Switch on your phone and check the time. Steve somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, I love Mike Skinner. See, there's so many tracks I hadn't heard in years. I'm just going to click through a couple. Actually, I might remix this tune. One of my own tunes, but I slowed it up. Something geezers. Excitement. Left Behind. What's that? Oh, was you saying on the lyrics? I love that. Not feeling, but might work. Anyway, troubling sounds. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully, because I'm missing that VST because this is from my old computer. Hopefully, this tune sounds how it's supposed to. Let's have a listen.
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
Ah, you bastard. I need that VST. Ah, tits. Find something else.
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
That's what it's supposed to sound like. I love the way I twisted the bass in this one. Yeah, I like that. I've always liked bangers. I just don't make them much. So what's this? Oh, I know what this is. Fucking love this tune. I never got around to finishing it. Oh, this is the like edit I tried to do. Let's go for number 2. This should be a more complete version. Right, here we go. This one from 2011. That was fucking 4 years ago, man. I feel so old. And this is where the next bit comes in. Journey vibes. I don't know, like, I really like it. Just sounds a bit unfinished. I'll tell you what though, right? So on the string, I've got this effect and it sounds fucking amazing. That weird delay. How good is that delay? Anyway, so I've got 2 tracks for the uh 420 EP. I got one what's really silly, and I'll play that first. If I can remember what it's called. Oh, there it is. Sov remix. He's gone now. I found it. Da, 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 da. It was. Is it triple? Let me load this one and see. Yeah, okay. It's this one. On Dank. They do a 420 compilation every year. And I've never been part of it, even though I've been part of the label since it started. So this is the silly one I might finish. It's a work in progress, mate. And it's stacked, so it's really silly, but I don't know, it'd be funny. And then it just goes back. Or the actual tune, what I started this morning. What the fuck did I call it? Was it this one? Test. Okay, and this is the actual tune, what I've started. do I have to give my opinion even though no one really cares again? Labels, right? Do like basically this is how it boils down these days, right? And this is from when I started making music to now. So 6, 7. Well, my first release was in 2008. So 7 years ago to now, okay? Labels do nothing what you can't do yourself. You can get your own distribution deal. You can start your own label. You can sell your own music on iTunes, on Beatport, Juno. You could do all that yourself. So all you have to do is put in time. That's it. As simple as that. Right? Contracts mean fuck all because 1, you can't afford to get a lawyer, and 2, nor can they. So there you go. Right? So if you're like chasing down labels and etc., like make good enough music so labels what are actually worth a fucking damn want to sign your music. So that's my opinion. Are you gonna sign to some label that has 30 followers like on SoundCloud and expect them to push your music? You can do that yourself. Like you could do everything yourself. Especially in the start. Don't put out music. Do you know, like, just don't put out music. Just have it on SoundCloud, build a following, and things will happen. And my best music, I don't finish things unless they're good, but there's my SoundCloud. But yeah, like it does work. Like Subquake, they have a following. But like honestly, the only reason I released with Dank is because Sashwat's a friend, like an actual friend. And the only reason why I'm releasing my new EP on this label is because I really like the guy. And I can do like, I can push them a bit further because I think they're doing good music. But like realistically, I'm not going to do anything with labels unless they're like giving me a £10,000 advance. And that's never going to happen. Let's have a listen. I mean, that was cool. It's a bit too, like, I don't know. Like, I can appreciate it, but it's a bit middle of the road for me. It didn't take no risks, but it was good production. It just lacked a vibe. I don't know. But it was good production. It reminded me a bit of, I forget what they're called. It's like, I don't know what it's called. I don't like Fat Reese's that much. Yeah, I mean, people like that sort of stuff. I don't want to sound horrible because I'm not being. It's just it does nothing for me. That like either. But it's not to say it's bad music. It's just not my music. What was I doing? Uh, it's Wave Candy. I can send you the presets if you use Fruity, mate. It's fine. What was I doing? Yeah, Wave Candy. If you haven't got the full version of Fruity, you might have to buy it. Let's load this one up. It's all good, mate. one's one of those random work in progresses. Let's have a look. Fuck it. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of projects. Been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'll do some critiques if you want to send me links though. And let me play you something from my collective. This one gonna be forthcoming on that lovely black disc.
You understand?
This is going to be the flip. This one's actually my favorite. I think this is going to be the A side. This is sick. tell you what I do hate. Hate's a strong word, but I don't like is that second snare. That one, ugh, makes me feel ill. It's too like splashy, if that's a word. Yeah. Let me listen again. Yeah, I really don't like that. But I think around this section you could boost the perks because they're a bit more interesting than the wobs, personally. But I know it's not finished, but I think it's a bit too crushed. So when it comes to the mix, there's a lot of like, I would say like 800 to 2K. There's too much in that region. But I like it though, especially like the low bass. Just I love the way you make your subs go like they have that little punchy res bit first. Sick. Okay. Who's next? Is it this one? Yeah, I thought it was. Sounded like a cymbal. This track's weird. I've never heard anything like it before. Oh. I just instantly I thought I was listening to music then. Mate, I don't even know what to say about that track. Like, It's just different. I can't. I can't critique different because I don't know what different sounds like. I tell you what, I didn't like. I didn't like the kicks were way too busy. I didn't like that. I thought you could do with a bit more space. It was a bit like crushed. There was no room to breathe. It was like, oh, I don't want to be offensive today. I was just gonna be really offensive, but it was good. I like the weird feel where I don't actually think it was in key, but it worked. That was quite nice. Yeah, the visualizations are wave candy. So let me just show his wave candy. And you can have the spectrum, the meters, the vectroscope, and you can edit them how you want. You can have it big, you can have it small. Like you can have a really big oscilloscope if you want. You can take the background away, have it tiny in the corner. There's lots of things you can do. Where are we? This. Oh, that's loud. I don't want to be rude, but I got a feeling this is just gonna. Yeah, okay. It just repeats. I mean, you got a good idea there. The sounds are great. Sorry, I'm reading the chat at the same time. Yeah, the sounds are great. It's just I think it's what a lot of people struggle with. Like, you can get great sounds, and then you get a good loop, and then you're like, let me see how long I can drag this loop out till it gets boring. And then you get to the breakdown, or once it gets boring, you're like, okay, I'll put the breakdown here, and then you copy it. And then you're like, oh, fuck it. Basically, I've realized when stuff like that happens, you're burned out on the track. Don't even fucking save it, mate. Delete it. Like, it's never gonna work. But I mean, I don't know what progressive house sounds like. I've never listened to it in my life. So maybe it's a trait of that genre. But from my musical understanding, I would say you have a good intro. You have a good bare bones. Get some mad, like, melodies in there. That chord progression, like, I don't know, it's still playing in my head even though the track stopped. So it's catchy, but maybe like take it out a bit more. Hope that helps. I'm working on this stream. Okay. Oh, you need to private link it, mate. Frequency Dreams Therapy. I feel really bad because I follow you, but I haven't heard this yet, so. You get a reload. It's a fucking, mate, like, intro. See, the only thing I have to say about that is you should let me sign it. I want that. I want that track. I'm just thinking like the only like really big part of criticism I have is that kick is really like fuddy, but it sounds kind of bland. Yeah, it's a 707 in it. Let's have a look. I think it's a 707. It sounds like it. Drums. No. 606, mate. Yeah, it sounds like 606. Maybe layer it a little bit. But yeah, it's a sick tune. So this one is next, I think. By the way, here it is. Yeah. Oh, that perk work. The only thing I have to say about that is just not enough high end. But that's insane. And some of those songs, blah, blah, blah. I liked that tiny little sub hit